blistering hot day in Houston. The roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Houston Astros. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now at the plate here is Tommy Pham, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. And a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Greinke over to first. Runners back. The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
All even now, 2-2. Fouled off. Pham's off and running. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs, but obviously they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
A ball and no strikes. The average coming in at 266 with 19 homers, and he's driven in 45. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Career line against Greinke. He's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Manny Machado now. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. Brantley to put it away. Now here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number one. It's the Padres 1. The Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, at first glance, he's not your ordinary-looking pitcher. He's got that long flow going, those long locks. But I'll tell you what, he has a big arm, has a good fastball, good hard-breaking stuff to go along with it. He's been a very solid pitcher for the last few seasons.
So now into the box is Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
And now pitch on the way. And that misses for ball one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
To the plate now, Miles Straw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The numbers, 282 to start play. No home runs as of yet, and 16 RBIs. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Brantley on at first, nobody out. Hit down the line at first. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 268 the average for him coming in. 5 homers and 14 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Next up, Alex Bregman, and Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A man at third with one away. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. Houston leads this one 2-1. In the hit will be Trent Grisham. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Trent Grisham.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grisham is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that brings up Austin Nola. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
And he fouls this one off. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 249 the average coming in. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning starting.
As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 2-1.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Clevenger is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-1 the count.
Ball.
3-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. But he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there safely.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed. And he adds another one heading to third for the three-bagger.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Gurriel, a 36-year-old veteran, has had a nice campaign so far, and fans are noticing. He comes into today as the American League's second leading vote getter at first base in fan balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first two innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll check in here at 256. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at ball 1. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Two and 0 to Brantley.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to first, and that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Houston. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Friars in that category. Here's Jurickson Profar. Little dribbler up the third baseline. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. 1 out now in the San Diego third, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One and one, here it comes. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. Skied into straightaway right. Tucker waits on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the belt, kicks and deals. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third. And yes, sir, it's strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Trent Grisham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres DH.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Two and one. Here it is. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Now at the plate is Miles Straw.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, number 3,
first pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Profar moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now that's
Next up for the Stros, Yordan Alvarez grounded out in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He hit a sac fly earlier. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Alvarez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
up next.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. He's set and the pitch. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. O'Grady is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Houston. They're up 3-2. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, second base.
Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Into the box, Jake Cronenworth. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. In comes the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in next, Brian O'Grady. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. As he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Stepping in now, Jurickson Profar, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. The 0-1.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2. O'Grady on second. Pham on at first with 2 down. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Gurriel picks it up. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Padres leave a pair. They trail 3-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Fouled off. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And now here is Kyle Tucker, tripled and later scored first time around.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
Correa breaking for second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there.
Up next,
he's lucky he's getting this baseball
the
back.
First baseman,
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yuli Gurriel becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. From the belt, the pitch, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
1-1 to Jason Castro.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Fouled away. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now batting, number 3.
To the plate now, Miles Straw. He grounds it sharply to third, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. No balls and a strike to count. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Oh, look at Hosmer. Touché, sir. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Astros 6 and the Friars 2. Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Here's the first pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So now to the plate, Manny Machado. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the
first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. And the pitch. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Trent Grisham, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Bounce to first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Padres lead 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Joe Musgrove, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 44, Joe.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Jose Altuve is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And there's out number 2. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Kyle Tucker started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Correa stands at second with 2 gone. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next to dig in, Yuli Gurriel. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it 6-2. That'll bring up Austin Nola.
Leading off for the Padres, the catcher, Austin Nola.
First offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Now here's the pitch. Jake Cronenworth is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A ball and a strike. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Next to stand in is Brian O'Grady. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail here at 6-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Line toward right center. O'Grady is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. Michael Brantley will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here's the pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So here is Miles Straw. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now here's the first offering. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hard hit at third. Oh, look at Machado. What a play. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Tommy Pham.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Jurickson Profar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Junior.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Padres down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Matt Straub will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 55, Matt Straub.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Hosmer has a play, 1 out. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and the lead is now 7-2.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready now is Kyle Tucker. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's 7-2. Blake Taylor has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Blake Taylor.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Machado now on 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Taylor, a California-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Eric Hosmer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count. Hit softly on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Trent Grisham, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Fouled off. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Ready with the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Austin Nova would be next. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Here's Johnson. Is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
San Diego, number 36, Pierce Johnson.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Up next, Jason Castro, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Here's the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jason Castro is retired on strikes for the third time tonight. Here's Michael Brantley. Left side, but well fouled. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Miles Straw. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Ryan Stanek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nova.
The catcher, Austin Nova.
Now here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Tucker is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Popped him up. Bregman has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Next up is Brian O'Grady, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind 3rd. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Houston Astros rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Zach Greinke earned his 9th win of the year. Mike Clevenger permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time at the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.